Hi, my name is Dr. Marlene Siegel, and I am the owner of Pasco Veterinary Medical Center. I'm an integrated veterinarian, which means I utilize advanced Western diagnostics, but I blend them with a wide array of Eastern arts. I do acupuncture, chiropractic work, homeopathy, I work with essential oils, Chinese herbs, and many different forms of energy healing. So what are the best ways to clean your house, and what are some of the best products to use? In this series, we're going to be talking to expert Ken Jordan on what are the ways that we can deal with pet accidents and what's the best way to clean our house. I hope you enjoy the series. Good morning, everybody. We're back talking to Ken Jordan in our series of cleaning and restoration. Now, as a veterinarian who does holistic health care and dealing with pet owners, cleaning and restoration is a really big topic, and today we're going to focus on allergies because allergies are a huge issue in our world where we a lot of times blame the allergies on pets, and we'll get into the depths of what allergies are really caused from, but we want to talk to Ken today about the myths and urban legends regarding flooring and which flooring really is better or worse, and how do we keep our flooring up so that we minimize allergies as much as possible. So good morning, Ken, and thank you for joining me again today.
Good morning.
So Ken, just for our listeners who didn't see the last episode, can you just quickly tell us what your specialty is and why we want to look to you to be the expert in this field?
I'm a certified master textile cleaner and a master restorer, fire, water, mold, crime scene, and a certified senior carpet and flooring inspector, certified mold remediator, and I'm a phase 1 indoor air quality specialist.
So I think that suffices to say that you would be the expert that we would look to on whether or not something is being cleaned properly.
I do expert witness litigation, yes.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about flooring. I know particularly I have tile and hardwood floors all through my house because I am an allergy sufferer, and so I always thought that that was the best flooring because I thought I was allergic to the carpeting. And after speaking with you, I was quite enlightened as to what I really need to do to clean my house.
As you know, as a veterinarian, you specialize in vet physiology. Well, allergy doctors specialize in human physiology, not indoor environmental science, not flooring emission studies, or thermodynamics or relating to floors. You've always heard carpet is the worst thing for allergies. Well, if you drove your car and removed the air filter, how long would your engine last?
Not very long.
Actually, if you do particulate sampling, the air over a carpet is 10 to 1,800 times cleaner than the air over a hard surface floor.
Get out.
No, we shed 300,000 skin cells per day. The dust mites feed on our dead skin. When you have a hard floor, if you walk across a floor one time, you create enough turbulence to stir that dust up to float 4.5 feet for 8.5 hours. And that's a dust mite fecal matter. Allergies are when you breathe it. Okay? Carpets, there's a thing called Van der Waals law of magnetic forces. That's why you must vacuum a carpet 11 times just to get 56% of the soil out.
Oh my gosh.
People are utterly disgusted when they pull up a carpet pad and see what's on the floor because it can't float. But for some reason, the allergy doctors, if you test the carpet, it is the dirtiest, nastiest thing in your home, other than your mattress. But when you take it out, the air you breathe is the dirtiest, nastiest thing in your home, unless you, the homeowner, mop it every single day.
So is Swiffering, if you were to Swiffer your floors, if you had, you're talking about hardwood and tile floors.
All hard floors.
So if you Swiffer it every day?
Right. If you're not prepared to clean your floor every day, just look at an air filter in a home that has tile. Duct cleaning is thriving business in the last 20 years because carpet use has gone down. Google the Swedish study. They banned carpets in Sweden in 1975. 1991, they reversed the ban. The allergies in cases increased to like 6 million.
Guilty.
Okay, look at the, you can Google the Charles Young study. Okay, you can go to CRI.org and look at their fluid dynamics study. The bottom line is we are the culprits. We shed skin, our pets shed skin, and there's a DLP protein that is allergic to everybody in the fecal matter from the dust mite that eats the dead skin. So here's my question. Would you rather have it trapped in a filter or floating in your breathing zone? Most allergy doctors don't realize 90% of their patients are women and children because they breathe at 4.5 feet or less. They're not looking at data. It's just an urban legend. I suggest you get what flooring you want, but are you really prepared to clean it? Because like I said, if I remove the oil filter or the air filter, as dirty as it is, that engine's not going to last very long. It's your home, it's your choice, but get the facts.
So I have hardwood and tile floors.
Right.
I really don't want to put carpet in there.
Mhm.
But if I use area rugs and I place them in strategic areas, will that help to minimize the 4-foot zone of ugly?
Absolutely. Area rugs serve the same purpose. Most people get area rugs to absorb sound. They go into their family room and they can't hear the TV because it echoes like a cave.
Yeah.
Or they just get tired of mopping that floor all the time. People don't clean their carpets often enough because they don't see the dirt, okay, or the sand, because of trilobial fibers which hide it. You take a family room and that you live in with tile, how often are you going to mop it? But you should mop it every day.
You educated me, so I do mop it every day.
Here's the thing I want people to realize. When you turn your heater on for the first time, that burning smell is all your dead skin. You can't filter everything.
So how often should we have carpets cleaned?
The new warranty requires every 12 to 18 months minimum. But if you have carpet in a high-use area, like a family room where you live, you need to clean that about every 3 months. Ask yourself this: if this room were tile, how often would I mop it? Yeah. What would it look like if I mopped it once every 3 months, every 6 months? Now, you don't have to clean your whole house. The bedrooms may be every 6 months or once a year, but don't wait till they look dirty.
So the areas that you are in the most are the areas that you want to clean the most frequently.
You should be on a quarterly, semi-annual, okay, or annual. If you got tile in your family room or something like that, and carpets in the bedrooms, you may fall into that 12 to 18 month category. But don't clean it yourself. You're just wasting your time.
Well, and you said after January of 2015, is that right? That it's going to be people are going to be unable to clean their own?
No, right now, after January 1st, 2008, that warranty kicked in.
Oh.
So it's in effect now. If you buy any carpet that's been installed in your home since January 1st, 2008, you must have an IICRC certified tech, uses truck mount extraction. You can go to iicrc.org, make sure they got the credentials.
Okay.
They could have been around 50 years and be a franchise. That don't mean they're meeting this criteria.
Very good. And what about people buy these little robots that go through and vacuum the floors? Do they work?
You ever seen the size of the tank that captures the dirt and the dust?
I haven't.
Well, in 10 minutes it's full. And it doesn't work if it's full.
So they would work if you clean them very often?
You have to clean it about every 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
It's designed that thing to go around all day long. Look at the size of a vacuum bag. You really think something with a little container this big is going to vacuum your whole house 24 hours a day?
Okay.
All they're doing is stirring it up. It's a marketing strategy.
Okay. But if they were to be able to clean it frequently, would this system work if it was cleaned often enough?
Well, when it comes to vacuuming hard floors, you need a vacuum that also, what is emitting out the blower motor is important. If it's blowing the dust out the blower motor, it's making it worse.
Okay.
So you need to go to CRI.org and make sure your vacuum is green label certified. Most people buy a vacuum to pick up sand, pennies, nails. They show a bowling ball commercial. That doesn't float.
Okay.
So we can take a particular counter and measure, and you're going to spend some good money for a vacuum that truly filters.
Because you don't want it to be sucking up and then just spewing out
exactly like
into
a leak
your
blower.
air. And that's not something you would see either.
Nope.
Okay. Wow, that was really informative, Ken. So we now know the difference between hardwood and carpets.
Yes.
And we know if we're going to stick with the hardwood and the tile flooring that we have to either mop it or Swiffer it every day.
Yes.
Maybe we should invent a little Swiffer that attaches to the side of the collars of the cats and dogs, and as they go around the house, they can just be cleaning the house for us. That would be a really cool thing. We'll have to work on that.
A good one.
And then we know that we have to clean our carpets somewhere between every 3 months if it's a high-use area, and 6 months to a year, and use a certified person who knows and how to actually clean it. And that means they should have a vehicle that is pumping and sucking all of the stuff out of the house, okay, out of the carpet. Thank you so much. I think this is really valuable information so that people can use their money and their time wisely.
Okay.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I hope you found this information to be useful and valuable. For more information, feel free to contact us. The contact information is following this video. Thank you.